Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for January 10th. Currently looking at the US Japanese yen pair. This particular pair closed down on Friday, did make a new high but did close down. Overall moving sideways with a bias that is still slightly to the upside. We are looking for this pair to potentially move as high as 94.28, possibly as low as 91.72. Look for some resistance around 94.00 and look for some support around 92.25. Okay, now looking at the EURUSD, this particular pair gapped up about 12 pips at the open, already filled that gap as expected, did close up on Friday, is moving sideways overall. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 145.05, possibly as low as 141.93. Look for some resistance around 144.60 and look for some support around 142.60. Okay, let's take a look at the pound US dollar pair. This pair closed up on Friday. It is moving sideways overall. Biased is sideways as well. We are looking for this pair to close the gap, the 42 pip gap, fairly significant gap that was created from Friday's close to Sunday's open. We are also looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 161.97, possibly as low as 158.20. Look for some resistance around 161.10 and look for some support around 158.95. Now looking at the US Swiss, this particular pair closed lower on Friday. It had a very large range, made a new high as well as a new low, all within the same bar. Did gap down on the open, has closed that gap, and is moving lower very quickly. Look for this pair to continue moving to the downside. Now, we are looking for it, if it does get a reversal, to move up to 1.0438, possibly as low as 10163. Look for some resistance around 10385 and look for some support around 10215. Now, we really don't have any significant news announcements coming out tomorrow for Monday, but let me show you what I'm looking at. The pound US dollar pair has created a swing trade setup, has higher highs and a lower low in the middle. Have a swing trade set up over the past 3 bars, looking for a breakout of our trend line and for it to move higher. Now, if this does occur, and the pair's been moving sideways overall, so you definitely have to take that into consideration, that it could very well continue, and the fact that it hasn't closed the gap is concerning as well. But taking those factors into consideration, if you look at potential spots for this pair to continue up to, let me show you what we're looking for. We have areas of, some of them were, let me adjust this. We have an area here of resistance. We have an area of historical support that could now be resistance, and resistance here as well. Support on this bar, resistance, resistance. But if we're basically looking for a breakout, let me show you what it looks like. If you have a breakout, you want to take the scalp and grab, 10 pips or so, you can do that, 16 pips, somewhere in between. This would be a great place if you want a very low risk trade to go to break even. Then let it run up to the 55 mark, looking for an exit there, potentially to move into profit, and then all the way up to 100 pips up, look to exit there. So those are 3 points at which you could look to exit this trade, possibly move to break even. So we're going to look to buy, then here go to break even, and then at this one move into profit. And then if it does go 100 pips up, go ahead and exit the trade. So if it continues, basically if we have a similar situation to this movement that we had, it dipped down, not quite as low, but if we get the same movement up, this is where we're should end up before it starts to head back down. So just keep this all in mind. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.